Shoutouts to Cut Corners on this track. started here in just a little bit. Again, shout out to Cut's Corner. I'm over here butchering his name. The homie Cut Corners. Summer Song. It's on his Bandcamp. Super dope. Super dope. Kickstarted here in just a second. This is definitely the way. Again, shout outs to Cut Corners. I'm gonna give him the wow sound. This is an old release for his, but it's fire, bro. If it don't make you want to boogie, I don't know what will. Decent. Oh, Lou, coming in strong, sir. Coming in strong with the jokes. DC's el way. So I take it we're gonna make a Latin ese llora, ese. All right, we'll go ahead and get this going. What's up, guys and gals? Excellent. That's how we do this. How's everybody doing? Man, Lou, you've been sending me some wild stuff on IG, bro. It's been crazy. Oh man! Again, shout out to Cut Corners. Track is called Summer Song. It's out on his Bandcamp, so if you're feeling it, man, show him some support. Yeah, a little bit different look. I'm actually over here at Band Barrack Studios. Shout out to the whole team over there. They've been doing some really cool stuff over here at the studios. I was trying to help them kind of set up their live stream kind of setup for us DJs here. They have a full-fledged like DJ room. It's CDJ 3000s with an NX2, an NS2, mixer in one room, and then an S11 in the other room. So I'm actually going to be doing a little seminar. And that bird, yeah, I got the lips right up there. That kiss, the kiss on my lip. Anyways. How's everybody doing? This time I can actually say I'm not at the JJ Media Studios. I'm at the Band Barrack Studios. Yeah, over here on the south end of town, on the south side. We be on the south side, south side. And then doing what we got to do. So hopefully, Lou, how's the weather out there in LA? You out there, you know? That's what Lou's doing, you know, keeping his hustle going. Same as Burnt, trying to get that money. I feel you, trying to just kick ass every day. So, some news here. Serato released a new pack. The Uzi pack, that Uzi dough. It's caliente. Oh yeah. Yeah, same over here, bro. It's been crazy. It's been definitely crazy over here. So let's just open up Serato. So Serato did a couple releases today. They were kind of just being like, hey, you know what? Let's just surprise a bunch of people today. They're just like, we got new stuff. We got new sounds. We got all kinds of stuff. So, they released 1.7.3. Whoa, they sure did. So with this one, the biggest change was doing the drum switch, as far as being able to manually move your drums around. Oh yeah, bro, it's a hot one out here. Muy caliente, señor, muy caliente. But you can move your drum arrangements around so you can give it the super sloppy snare hits. And they did a couple more updates on that as well. So if you go to release notes, they kind of give you a little bit more information on that. And with that as well, so let's go here. You probably hear a little guitar in the background. That's the other practice rooms that they have here. Okay, so this one is the new release. And if everyone's just joining, I'm here in hot Houston, Texas, but inside. Question, has anyone downloaded the new version of Serato Studio? And if they did you download the Uzi pack? And if you didn't, let me know. And if you don't know how to download a sound pack, let me know. Because sometimes that's an issue that some people have. They don't know how to download the pack. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out what exactly that mask is, actually. I'm trying to like really decipher like what that is. So if the staff knows, let me know. It reminds me of, I don't know. It's like some Falcon thing. I have no idea. Nice. What up, FA? In the building. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name on that. So yes. So we have that. It's really simple to download those sample packs. You just click on the picture. Oh, this boy's a trip. Ooh, you are a trip, sir. And then these are projects that are in Serato that you can open up. I think some people forget that you can open up projects in there. So yeah, so let's, again, I'm gonna open up Discord here, and I'm gonna go over the flip that I did for this week's Serato flip. Again, if you have not joined the Discord server, please do so. It's super clutch. Super, super clutch. A lot of people came through on this flip, bro. Everybody did the damn thing. Shout outs to everybody. See if I can just play it real quick. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to play what the sample is, and then I'll show you guys how I ended up flipping it. So here we go. Straight vibes, bro. Straight vibes.
My heavenly Father said I thank you for keeping me safe in your arms when I was feeling down, didn't know which way to turn. You kept my mind in the right direction, and you showed me love like no one before.
Going to church, fam. Going to church.
You kept your protection.
Going to church, baby. There we go, and that was a part of it. Oh, man, thanks for joining it, bro. Yeah, dude, like, I'm telling you, the more you do the sample flips, the better you're going to be. I almost guarantee it. I guarantee it. And if you have any questions on how to do the submissions on my YouTube channel, I made a video that goes in detail, but not over people's heads, on how to submit. But if you're still stuck on it, man, feel free to let me know. Send me a message, and I'll help you guys out if you're having any issues with that. So, yes, so that was a sample. So, yeah, very, very gospel, very let me take you to church, like very in that direction from there. So for me, it was a little difficult in the sense of like trying to find what I wanted to do with it, because I was like, man, I don't know. I could just take the very beginning and go that route. Like I could do that, but I didn't want to quite do that. So I kind of went all over the place with it. So I just kind of break everything down. See if I can minimize this. My little pinwheel's like, he's like, bro, man, I feel like I did a 2-a-day kind of workout today. So let's see. Let's make sure we got everything all in order here. And it's been a little Cotty Beats. What's up? Yes, Cable Guys does work in Serato. So one of them actually from Cable Guys is Kickstart, which is their sidechain plugin. Where did I put that? I put that one over here. Shout out to Cotty Beats, killing it on the DJ end of stuff. Yes. I might sample that guitar that I'm hearing in the background. So yeah, so this one is called Kickstart. This one's from Cable Guys right here. So what you would do is you would just load in. You can load it, we would load it in right here. So on the side right here, you have plugins. It'll scan for your plugins, and then you will put them, like whatever plugin you find that you want to use, just click and drag over to this section. Or over here if you want. And then someone's just jamming out over there. Let's play this real quick. Okay, so here we go.
Shower it now, you're blessed. Shower it now, you're blessed.
Baby Yoda. Sample up a little. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all good, Cotty. Appreciate it, Burn. Thank you. And that's everything. How yeah. So yeah, so that was my flip. It was a challenge because like I typically don't chop, like I tend to not do like vocal chops a lot. But this sample just had a bunch of them everywhere, dude. Like I'll just skim through them all. Oh yeah, that would help if I did mute that first. Like all around in this is like a bunch of vocals. Like everywhere, dog. So yeah, so the chops themselves were a little tricky because I did a lot of like editing, like effect editing on separate ones to get a specific style of sound. And again, I always tell people these two options are on here are usually the most slept on things in this program. That these have a lot of power if you know how to utilize them well. No, not a stupid question. So flipping a sample is basically I take a material, like a source material, like this right here, like this whole thing is a sample. But then what I do is I find little parts in here. And I create a new rhythm out of that. So you're flipping the material that you give me from there. So instead of it just being this, when you add your own drums and your own bass lines and stuff, you create your own thing out of it. So when I chopped the sample, I created my own melody, like my own distinct melody out of that sample. So I'm going to solo this, and instead of it just being what you just heard, it's going across like this. Hallelujah, baby. So now when I hit play, I chop these different little sections. So now if I play this, see how it has its own melody? So you're actually nailing it on the head. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm loving the chat today. Let's go, chat. Love it. So you posed a really, really great question, Kadi. Says, when you create a song without getting the sample cleared, this is where the beauty of TrackLib comes into play. So with TrackLib, let's just open up TrackLib. Let me move this out the way and go right into it. Track. There we go. And boom. Okay. So this website right here is where you can clear samples legally and monetize off of them. Shout out to Armada and their chicane contest. I'll cross my fingers. Hopefully I win that one. Again, if you guys want to join that one too, it's still up till I believe the 24th on the submission. So how this works is you buy credits, just like if you were using, like, say, a record pool for, like, DJ stuff. And you pick, you go through songs. That's actually really dope. I didn't even know about this track. I will get that in the future. So you download the song, which you get a credit over here on the top right-hand corner. You download the song. This license to actually clear it and have full monetization on it is $50. That's all it costs. And you just make money off of that. So that you don't get, any copyright infringement, nothing like that. You can post it on all your social medias. You can release it. No one's going to sue you. You do all of the clearing on the site here. So for example, let me see if I have, right here. So these are like past songs that I've cleared in here. So I paid $50. Then you have to go through the next step of actually, citing in the track, like what you sampled. So for the sample, for example, for that, so kind of goes, how cool. So then what you're doing is using one of these. Absolutely. Yes. I'm using that, making my own creation, and then I'm clearing the sample. So then I can release a song and not have to worry about anyone saying, oh, you stole my song. That's where the big difference is. I'm not stealing it. I purchased the license. They agree with the website. So what you do is once you put in the information as far as like how much percentage that artist get, typically on average, when I've cleared the songs, let me see if I can actually open this up. So see how it says fully monetizable. Ugh, I totally butchered that. Song information, song duration. So this is a lot of the back end stuff that people don't talk about. I don't care. I want you guys to see the process because I think some people tend to hide all of this. And I think that's where a lot of confusion happens and no one wants to help anybody out. I'm not about that. I want everybody to know what the hell's going on. My goal, honestly, is to show you guys how to use Serato Studio. If not that, learn how to make tracks and release them, dude. That's number one for me. I want you guys to be able to release your own music. Because when you do, you start getting like, it's a good feeling, man. Down with the game. Exactly. So what they'll do is they'll send you, it's like a PDF, and it's going to give you the names. Because I don't think I shared this with you guys before. Let me know in the chat, Burn, if I ever showed you this page like this. So they're going to send you a PDF, and they're going to give you all the names of the writers alongside what they call an IPI number, which is their specific like artist writer number that's affiliated with them. And it's going to tell you when you go to like register your song, which I use SongTrust, but you can use others like BMI or ASCAP. That's where you then put the percentages. So when I had to clear this, I had to put all these names down, plus my name at the bottom. So yeah, that's my government name. Joe Nathan or Jonathan to some. So that's my IPI number. This was my share. This was everybody else's share. So after the quarter, they gather all the numbers. And I think I believe once you hit $20 or something like that, that's where it gets divvied up to everybody, like percentage-wise on it. So I get 80% out of that 20 or whatever to that level. But this is how it works. So you have to give publisher credit and writer credit. And they tell you what the percentages are. So Tracklib makes it super easy to do all of this. So you guys just let me know. So this is like my distributor here. This is my ISRC number. So this is where, and if this is over you guys' head, just let me know. I know it can get a little confusing on here. Last call. Are you in break on One Republic? Yes. So CD Baby is another type of distributor. So CD Baby doesn't hold like a library of like Tracklib. So I'll go to my DistroKid. I use DistroKid for my distribution of my music. Okay, so these are all my releases right here that I've put out. All of these. Keeps going. Yeah, I've released quite a few things on here. Again, these are all fully monetized, or people can play them on. They can just Shazam it, use them on IG, all of that. So if you go to IG and make a story, if you can even try it right now on your phone. If you go on your IG story and you pick the little music tab, you can pick DJ Gons, type in "Don't Let Me Down" and it'll pop up, and you can use my music. Shameless plug. And you can use anything from my catalog. I do not care, sir. But this is where I go to actually upload my music, and then they send it out to all these different, you can put it on Twitch. Now I have it on Twitch now. My stuff's on TikTok, Spotify, Pandora, a bunch of the other ones I've never heard of, but they're on there as well. They're all there. And then they have a bank. So like after a while, you accumulate a lot of plays. Then you start getting like what they call like a bankroll, where they accumulate all the streams. And mind you, one stream is like a sliver of a penny. So it does take a little bit of time to actually add up quite a bit. But once you do that, like you're good. You're good to go on that. So hopefully that answers a couple questions. And it's super easy. Like whenever you're ready to upload, you can check which I didn't know there was a Snapchat on here, but I guess I have Snapchat now. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, so you would pick what services you want to go to. Make sure you pick your artist name, the release date, your image, the genre of music it is. So Gotti, if you're making like a guaracha or whatever track, you can put it under Latin, and then secondary genre like dance or whatever. And then song title, if there are any featured artists on the song, if it's clean or dirty version of the song, upload the track, put your name here as a songwriter. Does it say the F word all the time? Hit yes. If not, say it's a clean edit. Does it contain lyrics, instrumental? And this is like a little part where you can tell it like, hey, for streaming services, yeah, I could do a dance one. I got to figure it out, but whatever you want. Like, hey, you can make one, make a dance one. I'll show you how to do it on DistroKid, and there you go. Off to the races. And then they give you different options if you want to set it up where people can Shazam your song and figure it out from there. Bump up the volume. This one's a little tricky to me about bumping up your volume to like normal levels on Spotify and other streaming services. accept all the checkboxes here, hit done, and there you go. It takes about, the first time around, maybe about a week, and then after that, like 2 days, and then you're good from there. And that's how that works. I know we went down that rabbit hole from there. So again, I'll play the chop real quick. So like some of those chops, like this one, added an echo to that one. And then this one, I add a bunch of reverb to that, so it's almost like a, like on this one, I'll loop this here, and it overlaps the song on there. Yeah, so one of them is, so think of it as, one of them is the like the grocery store to get all your stuff, like get all your samples and sounds. And then the other place is for you to, it's almost like your city hall where you're going to put the registration sticker on your car kind of thing. Think of it like that in those two different aspects from there. Yeah, two different things, but they get you to a specific destination from there, if that makes sense to you. So, yeah. Okay, great questions. Has anyone in the chat released anything? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if anyone has. Or if they've been fearful of doing it or completely confused on what to do, you know. Just give me a heads up on that. So what I did here, as far as the drums, man, I ended up just using like a drum loop. Let me see if I can... I got that muted. Why do I have those muted? I shouldn't have those muted. Oh, I know why. Okay. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. So I just made cue points on the kick and the snare. And the reason I did that is because you hear this little reverse, little whoop, whoop, right here. That right there. In context of stuff, I was not feeling that. It was getting kind of annoying. So I just made these chops where I skipped over that and just played the snare. Right there. So yeah, so there was that drum, and then I did, let's see here, oh, I didn't put any drums on this drum track, and then I did another copy of the sample for the beginning because I changed the tempo of it, like the key of it. So like with this one, I have it down -2. Let's kind of go through the chops real quick. It's like -31. And I'm usually the one that finds the little shout out to Jansport J, who's been the host this month on Serato's Kitchen. Been absolutely killing it. Great interview today. There's a lot of similarities to a lot of us on the production side of things. Great interview on Unscripted. Shout out to Cut Corners, always handling it on the interview side of things for Team Serato. He had mentioned, as far as like comments from the flip I did last week, is like I'll tend to find the parts of the record that really no one cares about that they would use for the track, and I end up typically using those parts of the track as more of the more pronounced part of it. Because really, let's see here, that when I heard just that, like in context, it's, let me see. So like, and it just passes by. So I'm just gonna hit play on here. It just flies by. Some people wouldn't pay any attention to that. But I heard that little tone when I was listening to it, and I was like, man, if I just stretch that out and add echo to it, that has a really cool tone to it that I really like. So that's what I ended up doing for that. That takes on a whole different character for me. And I use the Valhalla reverb on here. This one's like my go-to reverb, so you guys can see it. Usually with this one, if I put it at 100, sometimes that reverb is like way too much. Like if I put it at 100 here, little too much for my taste. As far as on the mix, decay, as it says, the decay time for the mid frequencies. So if I turn this all the way up, it's gonna reverb for freaking forever. Again, I probably don't want that. Yeah, no, exactly. So I'll tend to keep it around this area. But again, due to what you like, that's what matters. But then I really adjust like the EQs for this so that it's not like kind of muddying my mix in the middle of stuff. So, but yeah, I had that on there. Had a little sound there. So yeah, so this was like the other chop. Oh, my bad. It was this one here. So this is a different set of chops on here. So yeah, so that's how I did the chops for it. And then I had this little breakdown. I tend to do these to help me like link between scenes. Because if I went straight to this, all right, let me unsolo that. To make this scene, make this section a little different than this one, I added this piano little groove in here, just to add a little bit of, I guess a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of sparkle to that. So I'll solo this, and you can kind of hear the notes playing. And you don't hear it a lot in it, but it's there. It's just simple little piano hits. A lot of reverb, a lot of echo. Could have EQ'd a little bit more of the lows out of it. So in context. It just adds a little bit more to the sequence. And then for the bass, because some people ask, like, do you have to use like sublab and all? Man, a lot of times my tracks, I'll use the bass, like the built-in VST or built-in instruments from Serato. Yeah. On that, that's funny you say that, ATP. Yeah, it does. So I use this one. I use the Jazzy Jeff bass that comes in the Jazzy Jeff Serato pack. Wink, wink. So if you buy Serato or subscribe to it, you get all the sound packs, and this is from his sound pack. Hopefully you can hear that. I just kind of followed along with the sample. Yeah, I know, right? That's what happens. So I just kind of followed along with this if I just solo that and the sample. You're getting more of that low end. This is with no bass. I just want to supplement that low end a bit more. So that's why I added this bass channel. And then for the other drum, I just did this little hi-hat loop right here. Because I think some people get kind of, they kind of get stuck on how to add stuff to their drums. Like they'll just have this right here, which is totally fine. But I can't have that the whole time because it's going to start to get very repetitive. I have to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit more. That's why I always kind of recommend to start learning how to just add little percussion and things of that nature. Someone who's fantastic at this, as far as checking out how they put drums together, is the Count out of, I believe, Toronto, out of Canada. Count, K-O-U-N-T. I'll put it in the chat right now. Like, check out his stuff. Oh, thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Much love. Thank you, thank you. So let's see here. Let's do this here. So that's adding the loop on there. I put his name on the chat right there. And then when I add the drum loop to it on top of that, now it takes a whole nother shape to it. Now we have a solid groove going. So now when we start adding stuff to it, that's where you're starting to get more of the fullness going on. So now we do the bass on there. Then I add the piano keys. And you just add the last piece of adding the sample to it. See how it all comes together? Then I'm gonna go to the transition scene from here. And then I totally butchered that because I didn't click on it strong enough. I didn't put my strong hand on that, so I missed it. But this is kind of like the transition scene. So if all else fails for me, I tend to do where like I'll pick a phrase in the sample, do an echo, because I'll try to do this little technique of trying to build tension before the next section. EDM music does this perfectly. Because when I tell someone, hey, how does EDM music go? They're like, oh, it goes, and then it goes into the drop. So try to sometimes take that concept. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, but kind of take what it's doing and apply it to like the context of your song as far as building tension to something else. So this is kind of like a build up, release into something. So what's coming next? Boom. This is another part. So a little different section. I actually used, shout outs to Burnt who told me about the new sample kit in Arcade. I used the Downtime, which has like the cutest little dog chilling right there. Kind of remind me of my dog. So R.I.P. my homie Lovey up in doggy heaven. So I used this, the Twilight Glow kit. So just kind of play some of the sounds in there. Super laid back joints. That was the piano that I used. Again, sometimes I won't look at it as like using it for the entire like rendition of the song. I'm just using it as an ingredient to the track. I think some people get stuck where they're like, I feel like I have to use this in my entire track. You don't have to. You just use little pieces, that's the beauty of sampling. You just take little parts and like create something new out of it, like build something from that. Like it doesn't have to be the crux of your entire song. So I used that sound alongside, yeah, bro. Like the downtime one is ill, and then this one here too. Feels like I'm getting hugged by like a 50,000 thread count blanket. Happy little parts. Very well said, sir. Very well said. Let's see here. Okay. Again, shout outs to everybody in the chat. If you're just joining, if someone just threw you a link and you're like, hopefully I don't get hacked by this link and I'm having them have to send me like Cheesecake Factory gift cards because I'm scamming somebody. This is not it. This is not that. I basically showcase Serato Studio. That's my music production program of choice. I go over how I create music in hopes that it inspires you to create with whatever you're using. But if you happen to be using Serato Studio and you just got started and maybe you're a little flustered or you just don't really understand it well, you've joined the right community because that's what we do here. We just help each other out, get inspired. And then if you decide you just want to shut me off and work on your own stuff, man, go for it. But I do have one request when you do that. You can either go to my Discord and let me hear what you made. You know, that's what it is. That's perfect. She goes, yeah, that synth though. Looks like you got hugged by Jigglypuff. You damn straight. So let's open up a new project. So again, I think this week they're going to stream all of our submissions. I think it's on Friday this week, the stream, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think. Burn, let me know if you know the day. Usually I'm good on it. I think they're going to stream tomorrow, but I believe in the interview today, they're going to do the stream on Friday. So let's go through the new Uzi sound pack. Again, let me go to Serato real quick so you guys can check it out. Forum. Thank you. Mr. Burnt CDs put the Discord page on there of mine. So we've been gathering homies and building a community there. So if you guys ever get stuck on anything, you know, feel free to join the Discord. Send me your song. Send me what you're listening to. I'm always curious of what people have been listening to. I've been super on listening to cartoons. Shout out to... It's Friday, perfect. Shout out to Cartoons, CARR, Tunes, TOONS. Shout out to the Instagram algorithm actually working in my favor this time to put me on that artist. Fantastic artist. So, new sound pack by Uzi. Already downloaded it, so it's going to go into 2 folders more times than not. Oh yeah, something that always trips up people like, hey, what's all in the sample? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you need to go and look at. This tells you exactly what's in it. 34 audio samples, 8 drum kits, 3 demo projects, and 4 instruments. So let's go to the drums first. Serato packs. Since it's my newest pack, it's going to be at the bottom. There's Uzi. And again, just remember, anytime you see this little snare, little icon, that means that it's the full drum kit. So you see how we have this whole drum kit here? If I drag this in here, they all change. Hey, 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 new drum pack. Hey, hey. Oh, that's that stupid 808, like Busta Rhymes would say. Got them super secret sounds. Oh yeah, that's trapped out, baby. So yeah, so then, and these are the individual sounds.
Yeah.
So you in that trap mode,
Hey.
trap stuff.
Hey.
Hey, we got your pack for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just auditioning the Uzi sound pack, baby. There's quite a lot on here, actually.
Hey. Ha. What the?
As you can tell, I'm making a bunch of crazy rhythms in here. Club Godzilla vibes. There you go. That's a lot of stuff. So yeah, so that's all the samples for the drums. And then let me go to the audio samples, go to packs, then go to Uzi. Oh, let me bring this volume up a little bit more. Oh, that's gangster, right? I already know. I can already make something out of that. Running in the trend. Yeah, I saw that it had good Vox sounds, just kind of breezing through that. What does that remind you of? What does that remind you of? What show does that remind you of? I don't think it's called something with things. Blah, 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 blah. So Vox samples are little like vocal little blips. So let me go back to here. And I'm going to type in the word Vox on here. That's like in a track where you hear the, hey, yeah, woo.
Hey. Ha. What's up? Hello. Hello. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
So it's like little short vocal samples.
Yes.
They'll call them Vox for short.
Hello.
They're not like a long vocal. They're like really short vocal stabs or vocal sounds from there. Great questions. You can hear how those hi-hats kind of pitching up and down. That's like adjusting the key automation kind of thing. I got some good bass sounds on there. So you can also, let me actually go to instruments, see what kind of instruments I think he probably has like basses in there. Oh, synths. Okay. So this is like one of the synths. Let me go a lower tone. Let me go down octave. Get that menacing tone. And I'm just using my Bluetooth keyboard. Shout outs to Logitech on this one. I was kind of surprised on the portability of this Bluetooth keyboard. I was kind of on the hunt for one. Oh, nice. The Star Loop. Bet. There's this synth here. Ooh. I like that. That's asking for a bunch of reverb on that. Chord mode. Sorry, guys. Taking it back to 90s house, 90s house, 90s house. So yeah, so you can take the sounds and do, mangle them all up. Cool. I like that. And and this plug sound too. This plug sound would work great too. Ooh. Just gotta find a way to loop that. So you open. So this one is. I went to the instrument section, and these are like synths that I can use that I can play the notes of. But say I want to, like, this is a drum kit I opened. So this is the drum kit. I can kind of build a pattern from clicking the trap button here. Like, it already kind of makes a preset pattern. So the new thing they added was being able to move the snare, wherever you want. So like, say I want to move a little bit earlier. So then once I'm done with that, I can go to the kick and kind of make a little interesting pattern with that. So say I want to add another kick right here and shift it over. So this is what everyone's been begging Serato to do. They want to have these super sloppy drums to give it a more realistic feel. So yeah, this is like the new key feature that a lot of people were asking for. I like it. I know I can do some cool stuff with that now. So let me just pick another trap section. So say I wanted to pick a different drum kit. Go here, put this one in there, and it's going to change all of them. Hold another kit here. Change the pattern. I'm just going through these. I might as well just, just showcasing them all these ones here. No, so like these when you have Serato Studio, like say you bought the whole thing or you're subscribed to it, you can download this. It comes with the subscription or you buying the program. So what you would do is, say you go back here. These are different sounds from here. So, and they usually update them monthly. They're free sound packs. So there's like all of these here. So I know we had a big discussion about Cumbia Dominicana because you're like, what are you talking about? But these are all different sound packs that you can download for free. You don't have to pay anything extra for these. Like, they all come with it. So say you bought Serato Studio today or you signed up for it. Starting today, you can download every single pack here and use them. 5 Foot Short, what's up, man? How you doing? Hadouken! I'll give you Hadouken for your sample flip, bro. It was awesome. Yeah, our organic house is dope. People have been asking me like, hey, are you going to release a sound pack? I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot of pressure. I would love to. That's definitely on my bucket list. I just got to make sure I come correct. I don't want to be that guy that like recycles stuff and tries to play it as their own, because I don't think that's cool. It's like, we have enough creativity in the world that you can make your own stuff from there. So that's that right there. And because it's trap, it doesn't mean it has to be that. Like, you can make it into like a house thing if you wanted to. So say, again, this is like a really good like starter. It's just having like these pre-made little beat patterns. Now obviously we're at 143, so this takes on a completely different character. Change the shuffle on there. There we go. Just with that, just with the swing and a BPM, and say we just pitch this right here. Yeah, so Kadi makes a good or like statement. This is amazing. Why is there not a lot of people producing with this being so accessible? Or even to the chat, like, what are your thoughts? For me, it's I think it's getting there. I think it's not even an issue, but I think what some people tend to kind of mix up is when someone says Serato Studio, they refer to it as Serato Sample, because that was like the first. Correct me if I'm wrong. 5 foot. One of their like flagship sampling VST plugins, which is like a piece of software that you can use inside of another program. I know that sounds like some Inception kind of thing, but Serato Sample was a really, really big plugin that you can apply it to like any DAW. Say it was FL Studio, Ableton, Machine. It made sample. You know what? I have it in here. I might as well just show you in context of what's going on here. So say for example, let me just add it in here. Favorite plugins, Serato Sample. There we go. So it'd be Serato Samples in there, and I should have dragged it. Oh yeah, and it'll look like this. So this is Serato Sample. So I would load an audio file. You know, I'm going to take Cut Corners' this track right here, put it in there. And then I would do different chops here. Oh, let me take the playing key off. There we go. But this one you can put in any program on here. So it's essentially like you're having mini versions of that over here with chopping samples, because it's kind of the same kind of layout. But that's what people more times than not refer to Serato Studio to, because they've seen and heard this before. But the Serato Studio is the studio version of this, where you build your songs, create your sequences, chop samples, add pianos to it. And it's just getting more people just to try it out. You know, it's definitely a process for a company releasing new software. It takes a little bit of time, and people just messing with it. So for me, I enjoy using the software, so that's why I do this, because I just want to show people how fun it is for me to use, and just to get people into wanting to make music and giving Serato Studio a shot. It's not for everybody. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's not. But yeah, but more people are being aware of it. But I think a lot of people know Serato Sample, because I'll get it sometimes too. They're like, "Oh, you mean Serato Sample?" Like, no, I mean Serato Studio. They're like, "Oh, it's different." Like, yeah, here's why. And they're like, "Oh, okay, I get it." Some people think it's like an add-on to Serato DJ, the DJ program. And I'm like, no, this is completely different. So it just takes more people like knowing about it and just seeing it in the flesh, to where they're like, okay, that makes sense from there. So yeah, but great questions. I mean, that's great questions. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer questions, and just, you know, show this program and what it can do, which can do a lot. Like I really enjoy using it. It's like, it's my tool. It's like what I enjoy making music with. I'm getting a little glitchy there. Hold on, let me okay, so let's take this little synth off. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Oh, let me change something here real quick. I don't know. Oh, let me change this. So I was getting a weird little delay on there. My bad. Let me do a new project. It's acting a little funky on me. Sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go back to Uzi's thing here, and have all you downloaded the pack. If you haven't and you don't know how, let me know, because that tends to be a question as far as, I don't know, I got a pack, I don't know where it goes. So let me go back into here. And again, if you've been making tracks and you want to get into, let me quit some things here. Let me do my computer school and apply all my resources to my streaming side of things. Join the Discord, man. I'm telling you guys, it's the way to go. We have a whole community in here. I know you guys are tired of me telling you guys, but you should do it. It's fun. You get to see how other people flip stuff, and you can ask a bunch of questions and just have fun creating with all of us. It's free. It's free to do it. Just let us know. So there's my shameless plug on that. Let's go back to here. Why am I getting a weird little glitch over here? Okay, so we got that. Okay. So now let me just get a sample here. Okay, decaf, no, Uzi. That is a menacing sounding sample. Evil sample. Let me throw that in there real quick. Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, let's do this. You know what? I'm gonna open it right back up. It's probably my computer here. Oh yeah, Burns, like, one of our goal is to win a Grammy using Serato Studio. Hey, there you go. You put it out in the atmosphere, bro. Okay, so man, I'm in a house mood right now, actually. I ended up finding all these really dope broken beat stuff. I was in a b-boy mode the other day, so looking at a bunch of b-boy stuff. In drum and bass mode. Boom. I can already tell that's gonna sound good fast. All right, I like that stuff. I'm digging this stuff, bro. And again, I know someone was asking, like, hey, this looks a little different. Why do you have lips right above your head right there? I'm here at a band barracks. I know, bro, that sax sample was extra sexy. Goofy ass. Now I'm here at a band barracks studios. It's on the south end of town, not too far from our JJ Media studios, about 15 minutes away. They have a lot of great practice spaces, and I've been helping them kind of showcase their DJ side of stuff. Because some people don't know that they have that here. So if you are in the Houston area, in lovely Houston, Texas, they have CDJ 3000s and Nexus 2 mixer. I'm actually going to be doing a little workshop here next Friday from 6 to 8. And I'm going to go over, because some people still tend to be a bit confused on how to actually hook up that setup to Serato. Because you can, and it's actually pretty easy. But I'm going to do it free here next Friday, show you guys how to hook up the whole CDJ setup to Serato, and also how to live stream using some live stream gear, using the Roland Go Mixer Pro. So you can basically build really fast content very quickly over here at Band Barrack Studios. So I will post more information on that later on this week. Also, next week, I might as well give you guys more news. We kind of put it out in the atmosphere. I wanted to do a seminar on Serato Studio at a college campus, and that's actually happening. We did a Hadouken and we made it happen. I'm going to be doing a kind of workshop seminar next Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 at the West Houston Institute in their content creator room. It's totally free. I'm going to go over Serato Studio in real time. Just like this, I'm gonna try to get it working on the streaming side as well. Just for all my homies here and all the people on the chat, can check that out. It's gonna be more of a kind of beginner, just letting people know what the software is, and also what I kind of talked about earlier as far as learning how to say clear samples and actually get paid for what you do and releasing songs and different ways that you can monetize your creations. Because I think that's something that we tend to not look at or are fearful of, like, hey, I like making music, but how can I make money doing it? I don't know any trap artists, and that's the only way I can make money. Some people have that thought, but that's not necessarily the case. So again, I'm going to post it on my webpage as far as on my IG and everything. Thank you. Again, it's going to be on Thursday at the West Houston Institute. It's going to be on the north side of town, next to the HCC campus and the Media Tech building, the West Houston Institute building. It's going to be there. I'll put a flyer for that. And then this Friday and the following Friday, I do a beat making camp for middle schoolers and high school students over in the south end of town at the Seabrook Evelyn Maynard Library for an hour. So I bring all the gear, and so far it's been more like 10 to 11-year-olds, and I show them how to use the Soundtrap online DAW for that. I'm trying to plan in the future to do one for Serato Studio, showcasing that software for middle schoolers. But so yeah, I know I sound busy with that there, but it's all fun for me. I enjoy showing people the process of creating and keeping it moving like that. So on to creating stuff here. So let's just get some loops going here. The Oliver, you can't go wrong with Oliver's stuff. Just gonna try to build something really fast here. That's sexy right there. But I just want the drum. Shout out to Oliver, killing it on the sample game. That's my bucket list goal, is to be an instrumentalist like that, because it's insane how crazy they can make all this stuff. Shout out to French Kiwi Juice, killing it on every damn instrument. Can't go wrong with the disco sample. All right, let's do that here. So I'm just gonna try to make a quick little house kind of thing, because I'm just in that mood and I feel like creating that. All right, so already got that going. Add this in there too, just make it super quick. I'm gonna pan these a little bit. So the minute you add drums to it, it's crazy. Oh, thanks, Burnt. Yeah. I didn't feel like doing shameless promotion, but yes, if you want to check out all my crazy music, you can go to my Spotify. Give me a shout out on there. Oh yeah, I'm a tambourine man. I'm a tambourine man. There we go. And this can be tricky, like trying to add all these. So I'm just adjusting volume so it's not crazy, insane of a bunch of high. Yeah, tams all day, bro. All day.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah, I do prefer. I don't know. I like the bounce that has. Like just tambourines. I don't know, bro. It's just a groove to tambourine. That's just lovely. All right, so now I'm just going to try to do different chops over this sample and see what I can come up with. Okay, so let's see here. Da-da-da. I'm going to halftime that. Make this shorter, and I definitely want to add reverb to that. So if I'm starting out on the project, I'm going to hit effects right here. And again, I'll tend to have that kind of looping in the background while I'm trying to like mess with the chop, so I can try to make it work in context with what I'm doing. I know that was a mouthful there. I just realized that. So I might slow on what I just said. So when you're trying to create, what some people run into trouble is they'll kind of like pause everything and then look for a sound, play the sound, then add the drums back in. If you feel, again, not one way is the way. I know I'm trying to avoid going this is the way, but it's just this is the way. You need something to give you a groove, whatever it might be. Tapping your foot. I see this issue when I teach people how to DJ and I've seen people have natural rhythm, but when they go to DJ, they don't move their body at all. And I'm like, well, wait a second. I saw you like tapping your feet, doing all this when you're like out listening to music. Apply that same concept to while you're DJing. And the minute they start doing that, they tend to have better luck, like trying to mix songs together. Okay, I like how that works. I'm gonna add a little bit more decay to that. Yeah, I'll do that to there. I'll add that on the first bar right there. Whoops. Forgot to put it on one-shot mode so it can just keep playing. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna add it to this right here as well, but I might adjust the speed a little bit. Okay, so let me do another reverb on there. It's a little too much. Bring that down. I know you guys can't see that, so I'm just adjusting it here. And I want to add a little. I might try to do a little echo on that. Dun, dun, dun. You know what? Let me go back. Again, if you don't want this playhead to move around everywhere, that's what this little freeze button is for here on the side. I know sometimes it's hard to see, but it's this little snowflake right there. What it does, it freezes what's going on here so you can really fine tune this and the playhead's not moving around. Example, like I'm trying to adjust this. Like I don't want this to move around. So I hit the freeze button. Now I can just really adjust this. So now I want to move this over. I'm going to slide this beginning, I guess I call it like a marker or bracker when I bracket, this little bracket here. This is the end bracket. And you can really zoom in and fine tune your adjustment here, then zoom back out. Oh, I don't want the 3 notes. I just need this one. Boom, boom, boom. And then, yeah, I'll do it with this one. And usually what happens with me, I'll start coming up with stuff while I'm just messing around. That's the whole point for me. It's just having fun messing around with sounds. If it's not for you to do that and you're struggling, I would highly recommend you do that. I might just do that sound. Maybe a faster echo. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit, picked the wrong track. Should be number 3. There we go. There we go. We kind of have like a bass, like a reference to work on something. Because the minute I add drums, it's going to start working out. And a little side chain to it. Side chain all day. The minute I add 4/4 kicks to it, it's game over. Side chain to the sample. Again, I'm going to add kickstart on here. That's like really ducking the sample to the drums. Now I noticed with this one, there's a lot of thump to that. I gotta add this in there. So I want to get more of that initial punch on that. Let me adjust the body of that a little bit. Yeah, I just want that part of it. There we go. There we go. Have a little bit more punch. I can do a parallel compressor to add more emphasis. And try to push those transients a bit more. This one I might do. So again, the new feature that they added was the ability to move each individual drum sound on the timeline, so you can have where it's not. I think that's when people are like, I want to be able to make my drum sloppy, or at least have the freedom to do it, which you can now. Go to clap, so that's not like right on the grid. I can just kind of shift it a little bit off. Yeah, it is. I was like earlier today, I was just like messing with it more. I was like, oh, I was trying to make like a little heartbeat kind of drum. It's definitely clutch. I know this was definitely a feature that a lot of people wanted. So, whoops, didn't mean to do that. And you can change the pitch of it all together. Dooley, what's up, homie? How you doing? Hadouken! Throw you a Hadouken and a G-Funk and introduce. So, my man Dooley, yes, question absolutely. 5-foot short goes also good for that question answer feel by moving every second clap up or down semitones. And what he's referring to is, this is like what we have it on its, I guess, key right there. Dooley is the OG. Move it up a semitone. Like I can do like these little double claps right here. Yep, I see what you see. I see what you mean. 5 foot, yeah, that's dope. It's subtle, but it makes a difference. So let me just go back. I'm trying to remember what the short. You know what? I should just go to short. Let me see if it gives me. Is there a shortcut key to this one right here? So I'm glad they did the one I'm waiting for, and I will be super happy once it happens. It's just being able to mini map anything. That will be that's a game over for me. Once that happens, wee, super efficient, super efficient. Yeah, I know. yeah. I'll ask Logan. I'll ask Logan on that one. That's one. Okay, so that's one key thing on efficiency is, bro, learn shortcuts, dude. Like if you can, like get practice learning them. I don't know if people know this. They have a tab here called shortcut keys, and you can just make a screenshot of this. And again, command, like all these in purple, you have to hold the command or control key. Yeah, yes, exactly. Kadi is doing that. Octave down, new project, selection mode, zoom in and out with the plus or minus on there. So I'm doing that with the keyboard like that. Zoom in and out from there. With any program, even like with, you just learn, if you can learn shortcut keys, it saves you so much time. One there, one there, one there, one there. Boom, boom, ba-dum. And I'm going to do a velocity change on that because I don't want both of those snares to sound exactly the same. So I'm going to lower the volume of that first one. Like that. Efficiency is key, bro. The biggest efficiency helper is getting all your stuff together in a quick and easy way. So for example, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to house and see what I have in here. Like, oh, hey, let's see what we got. go through these loops. They're all 80 stuff, but I can be a little bit more descriptive, which I did on this area here. I'm like, oh, okay, more groove stuff, which are different drums, which I'll add that on there. Okay, let's do this. Move that there like that. Yeah, we have that. Now, if you know, you're like, hey, you know what, bro, I'm not super feeling that. Then you're like, you know what, I'll go to something else. It's okay. We're like, hey, let's use a different sample. I'm just going through stuff. Yeah, you can make crazy shit with that. That's pretty cool there. Because now I already have like a whole drum section. Now I can just add samples and see what I'm feeling. So we already got something there. So now I can just kind of freak this a little bit. For example, I'll go to EQ, love modulator, and change it up. Totally different vibe. If I had stutter fader, it makes it much crazier. Makes it sound like it's transforming. That's like extra sidechain. So this is where, like, from our like last stream, as far as just screwing around with effects, then that's what I'll do. Like, you know what? Let me just mess with stuff. Maybe delay double up, see what happens. That's a little too much. Oh, appreciate it. You just add a vocal on top. So we can add. So one little trick you can do. And this is something that I heard on like DJ Shadow tracks that he would do, where he would like mute everything, do one little crazy little blip sound, and then go right into something else. Like, let me find something that makes like no sense in concept but in context it would work. Oh yeah, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I gotta save my joints here. So let's go here. Put them in all the same folders. So a big tip for everybody is make one folder for all your Serato studio projects and put them all in there, even all your samples. So if you ever move stuff around, you can always make sure that you're like, oh, I know my samples are in here. All of that's in here. I'm going to call this Band Barracks House. I already know why I got caps lock on there. Band Barracks House, July 20th? July 20th. Oh, 20. I'm over here misspelling a bunch of shit. There we go. Hit that save, bro. Hit that save, bro. So I'm going to find just a goofy little sound. Oh, you know what? Foley would work. Ooh, that could work. I might do that. Okay, so sometimes you're going to run into where Serato will automatically like sync up everything. If you don't want that to happen, just click unsync and click tempo off. Now you have the original. Because sometimes you might want to have it like that. So I'm going to add this to like the 4th bar. So right now, if I have everything going, it's not going to make any sense. But I mean, playing in context right now, as far as just it being in there, and it's going to sound like it makes no sense at all. I got to make sure I make Yoda dance a little bit. Or have my little dog dancing. Getting busy. Yeah. Okay, so it makes no sense right now. So what you can do, you got 2 ways that you can implement this technique. If you know you're going to keep this sequence here, then you can add that sound like this and then put it on the timeline. So for example, I'm going to add this here like this. This is one way. Again, I'm going to unsync all of this. And this is one mode I technically don't use a lot, but I've been actually working on using this functionality a bit more because it does have some good results as far as just adding little one-shots. Because the way I used to do it was I would mute everything in the sequence and then showcase this sound here. But on the timeline, it kind of works a little bit better. Whoops. Oh, yeah, because I put it in the scene. Let me mute this here. So in this intro. So yeah. So right now it doesn't really make sense. But if I do automation, because you can automate scenes. I don't know if you've tried doing this, Burnt or 5. Like, what's kind of your go-to? Do you ever go to scene automation like this, or do you just do it within the context of the scene? Hopefully, I didn't confuse a lot of people here. So I'm gonna mute the scene where all you hear is this, and then it comes back to that track right here, like this. Move this over. So now, when I go here, we go to display. I got so used to not doing that in song mode that it became where I'm more comfortable taking the time to mute all of these at that little point. I don't know why. It's like my security blanket for some reason. Okay. 5 foot goes. I do both. Like I might do a filter rise over 2 scenes, so I find that easier to do in the song view. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So for example, we're going to play this at the beginning of this. And then you're right back. Just a little subtle thing to do some variation. And again, if you feel like that mute was a little off where I didn't hear the kick, which is what happened right there, then see how I'm a little off right here on this little grid mark. Then I shift this over. And now my kick should, I look at song mode as the final soul stone in the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, definitely. Like, you're like, yep, got it. Hadouken! 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 There you go. Oh, better if I do it here. It's going to mute it, and then it's going to come right back in. Boom, right back in it. You can add anything in there. You can add, people done it where it's like a little little bubble, like a bloop, and then go into something, a cat meowing. People will do ridiculous little things like that. But it catches you. The whole point of that is to catch you off guard for just a little bit. So it's kind of like messing with your brain a little bit. I appreciate it. The way I would kind of create another section now, if I was going to keep building off of this, is like I would take the kick drum out of this next sequence. So I'm going to make a copy of this here. Copy. What I would end up doing is like muting these drums, letting everything else show up on there like this. And again, great questions, everybody. You guys been killing like you always do. Every stream, you guys do fantastic. Okay, so we have that there. Now this would be like a different section. I should have called this like maybe build, or I'm gonna call it like the wub section. And then I'm gonna just mess with this wub modulator. So if I click on this depth here, I can start moving this, and it's gonna sound different So I can do like a very like filter rise. I think I'm doing that because 5 Foot was talking about it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do something like that. And what I'll do is like I won't engage this effect just yet. I'll have it off. Once it gets to bar 5, then I introduce this. And again, this is the power of automation, everybody. Last Call's worst enemy, but he's actually being more and more friendly with it. So just to drive in a little bit more variation here, instead of having all of these loop at that same time at the end, then what I would end up doing, build that tension. Absolutely. Absolutely. 5 Foot nailed it. Nailed it on there. It's got to be a give and take. There's no yin without the yang, right? And then you could add like a little riser sound if you wanted to, or you can do like a drum fill right here. These are like the little subtleties that really make a difference so it doesn't sound so repetitive, because that's usually the biggest challenge most like newer producers and even seasoned ones is trying to just keep it interesting all the way through, but without it being so overly complicated that you lose your listener. It's like that's always the challenge, because we want to just keep, I think the more we start learning producer wise, the more we tend to confuse our listeners if we're not careful, because we're trying to like throw in all the tricks. Like, hey, I learned this new trick. You want to check it out? You want to listen to it? You want to see? And they're like, yeah, that's cool. And they're like, oh shit, I don't know what's going on. It's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. So I might add like one little sound to that. That could work, just not in that exact sound. Let me filter that real quick. That could work. So I'm gonna loop this and see how that sounds. We're just testing shit out. It's just okay. So I gotta move that over a little bit more. Okay, we'll see if it sounds like dog shit or not. We'll find out. Let me go here. Okay, we just add a little bit more reverb to that. Like that, and then echo for near the end of that area so I can have it drag a little bit to the next scene. So change the depth here. Move this like this. Create this automation there. I don't want any echo happening before that section. And I just realized I'm on bar 1. I want this to happen on bar 8. Create a point here. Again, in this mode, create that. Create that. I always forget what this mode is called. I call it plot point mode or automation dot mode. I think Burnt called it something, and I think 5 called it something else last time. I'm going to like put a post-it note somewhere or a sticky note so I always remember like I guess what the technical term is on it. It kind of worked. It's because I didn't put the depth back on here. And then I should have did like a down shift there or a down impact. Thank you, 5 Foot. Bar view. And hold on. Go back. If you hover over the line. Oh, wait a second. It's going to tell me. I know. Oh, hover over. It's a bar view. The other one is, oh my God, I should know this. I'm gonna remember. It's gonna hit my brain all of a sudden. I know you're challenging me there, 5 foot. Let's see. There's bar view. Oh, and the status bar. I gotcha. Right there, I think. Oh, okay. At the bottom of the library. Look at the bottom of below the library. Oh, duh. Edit automation, create a line for the handle. Yeah. Click and drag to edit automation. Click the line to create a handle. There we go. Show height bar view. I gotcha. Okay. I totally forgot about that. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. It's on the corner down here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, line view. Yeah. All right, let's see if it goes back into the swab. Oh, go into that. I should have put it right there, which I didn't do. And then stretch that. Make tempo stretch that. I know that sounds a little crazy from there. Damn it. It's an idea. I'll probably get rid of that on there. Try it again here. Yeah, I think I completely lowered the volume on that, which I should put right there. So let me save this here. And I think I played you guys the final version of the Chican flip. I think I did that already last time. I was going to show it this time. I was like, you know what? I think I already did it on the other one before. Let's see here. I did week 2 already. Already flipped that. Let's go new. I'm going to go through the Uzi kit, actually. I'm actually going to open up one of the projects. Yes. Appreciate you, 5 foot. Much love, man. Shout out to 5 foot. Always killing it on the flips. Yes. Saved it already. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you joining on the chat.
This is the way.
This is the way, bro.
This is the way.
Okay, so let me open up projects, demo projects. Again, if you get stuck on anything, you can actually just open up a project that a creator made, i.e. the person created a sound pack, and load it in. You can see what they did. So this is one of the packs, or one of the projects. Thank you, 5. Oh, yeah. Again, he labeled this verse 1, verse 2, hook, break, verse 1, hook. That's the synth right there. Projects. Might as well show you the projects that he has on here. Flip this in there so you can check this out. That was Lunar was that one? Let's see this one here. Grammy. Again, if you ever get stuck, open up a project, check it out. Start soloing stuff out. See how those kick drums are. So yeah, that's a project right there. I'm actually gonna, let me just do a new one, and I like that big comp drum kit. Try that. Let me trap something up real quick. Trappity trap, trap to trap to trap, trap to trap to trap to trap to trap, trap, trappity trap to trap to trap. Yeah, it does. It does. So let's do 140. Let's keep it super basic. So say I just wanted to flip something right now. Let's do, where did I put that damn song? I just had it. Oh. Let's trap up Cut Corners, a song. If it works, it could be like dog shit if I didn't do it right. It's going to be really fast. Yeah, that's what I figured. Let me clear all of this. Sorry, Cut. I don't mean to butcher your song.
Singing in the street.
Okay, that was interesting. That was interesting. Okay. I know. I think once I do sidechain on it, it should be fine. It should be fine on there. I think it'll be A-okay. I could just do the la-la and take the drums out, but I'm trying not to do that. Oh, okay. It does sound pretty damn dope. to maybe the hi-hat loops from his pack. Let's okay, let's do this. Let me do the other hat. I prefer that one actually. Those hi-hats are kind of ruining it for me. Go back. Let me go back. Let me speed it up a little bit more. Let me speed Oh, I don't know if were you able to get serum effects on the serum that you have burnt? I'll just leave it at that out of curiosity. But this is like the serum effects of it. Too much reverb, I think. Oh, nice, nice. Let me see what else is in the sampler here. Just messing with some stuff right now. Tempo. once they hit a bass, it's over. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's do that. Cut corner, summer song, H-Town. H-Twan. I always call it H-Twan. H-Town Flippy. There we go. Oh, he's got like a stupid 808 in there.
Yo! Yeah!
Keep it real simple. I'll sidechain that to the other kick. All right, this is asking for arcade real quick. Wow, okay, I didn't know I was gonna go this direction. I know Cut Corners is gonna be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? He's gonna be like, wait, what? You're trying to do what now? Again, I try to find sometimes some oblivious or some like non-piece of it. Again, that was like maybe like a second. I was trying to create something out of that. So let's see. Let me go to my lo-fi. Let's go to this lo-fi kit on here. Let me see what we got. If you want to trim this last little part, by all means, send them a little highlight on this. All right, let's see. I know it's gonna be in here. Those guitars might work. Bam, I think we found it. Okay. We are at A minor, so let's go to A minor, boom, A minor. Oh, let me take key off on here. That note was... Bring it on back, shutting it out, summer song, da-da, Wow. Okay. That was something. Let me find one vocal, and then I think I'm going to call it a day over here. This was cool. Ben Barracks gave me vibes. That's always fun. I could go Brazilian on it. It might sound ridiculous. That's actually not bad, actually. Go back to here. Being on that Singo shit. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I should put that on after the little sparklies. So yeah, we created all of that from this chop here, which is all from that. Go figure. Yeah, to this. The beauty of sampling, folks. That's what it is. So yeah. But yeah, that is my time. This was fun, as always. Again, just have fun. That's what it is. I mean, are you gonna have some issues? Yes. That's with anything. But you know, we got people here that helps out. I help out. Burn CDs helps out. 5 Foot helps out. Cut Corners helps out. The Discord Serato Kitchen helps out. There's a lot of resources for you. You just gotta put in a little work. That's it. That's all. Just a little bit of effort. That's all we're asking for. A little bit of effort. Appreciate it. Again, we're gonna the Serato Kitchen stream is gonna be on Friday, which I think I'll be able to catch it. If it's at 1, I should be able to catch it. If not, I'll try to jump in as much as I can before I got to teach on Friday. But yeah, I might have a double stream next week. I'm going to try to stream on my regular schedule today on Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9:30. But I'm going to try. Oh, appreciate it, bro. I'm going to try my best to try to stream this again on the campus visit on the Thursday as well. I'm going to try to make that happen. But again, all of you stay safe, have fun. If you're feeling some kind of way and you feel like you're alone, you're not. Hit us up. You know, I'll keep you in my thoughts. I'll call you, man. You know, I'm not scared to call somebody if you need someone to talk to. Just let me know. Kadi, thank you for joining. Kadi Beats, dope DJ, super dope. I'm gonna try to make guaracha next time. That's the plan. So if you find a cool sample, or you need me to flip something on a remix, let me know. We're gonna make that happen. We are going to make that happen. You know, I'm gonna try to practice my guaracha muscles. But anyways, all of you stay safe. Love all of you. You guys take care. Peace, everybody.